Here's a brief summary of how to post your project as a contest on CAD Crowd. First, if you have any questions, feel free to use the live chat button in the bottom right corner of the website, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Moving on to post work, just click the post work button, choose the appropriate category for your work, create a title that is informative and will help the designers understand your requirement. Then create a description that explains your project in detail, the purpose of the design, the end use, and any other notes that will help the designers complete your project to your expectations. One thing that I like to note, if your project is quite large, so for example, say you need 100 drawings produced, I generally suggest asking designers to submit one example drawing of your choice from your project and then choose the best designer with the best submission to do the other 99 drawings, for example. Anyway, that's the description. Evaluation criteria explains just basic info on how you're going to grade the design submissions for your project. Include things such as use of aesthetics, design details, colors, formatting, and that sort of thing. What I don't want is basically explaining to the designers anything that you don't need for your design. So for example, if your design doesn't require an overly large amount of detail and you want to keep the file size small for use in larger 3D renderings, for example, you would just say limit size, only include basic details. As far as software goes, you would choose a software. If you don't know what software that is best for your application, we suggest AutoCAD just because most designers have it across the board and you're going to get the most submissions for your project if you choose that as your software. So we'd select AutoCAD version. Usually, if you don't know what version to choose, I'd just put latest, and people will submit a variety of versions, but most versions are cross-compatible with different versions of the AutoCAD software. As far as attaching files, you just select any files that will help the designers understand your project requirement. So for example, just select the file, wait for it to upload. If it's a large file, so for example 20 megabytes, it might take as long as 5 minutes to upload. So just be patient and don't proceed till the next step until the upload process is complete. For budget, this is the total amount that you're willing to pay for getting the work done. This is not hourly, this is the total amount. So say you're willing to pay $1,000, you'd put your budget as $1,000. The prize for completing your project successfully will be 80% of that, and CAD Crowd's fees is 20%. So of that $1,800 would be paid out to the designer. For certain project types, it may be useful to include another prize, so a second place prize, if it's a creative design or creative concept. This increases the level of participation and the number of designs you're going to get. Anyway, that's how the budget works. If you need to delete uploaded files, by the way, just click the X box and you can delete any files that you previously uploaded. A couple notes on advanced options. If you have any specific file size limit that you would like to use for the project, just select it from the drop-down list. So if you wanted your file to be between 1 and 1.5 megabytes, you choose that option. If you wanted the company logo to be included in your design, you would just select yes, choose the file, select it from your desktop, and add it. Contest length is how long it will take to have the contest end. Typically, buyers, have the contest end anywhere between 7 and 14 days. 31 days is typically um, typically pretty long. However, you can close the contest before the 31 days if a design comes in that you like. So for this example, we'll just put 7 days. For privacy, there's 3 options: public, private, and invitation only. Public, any visitor to the website can see it. Private, only CAD Crowd members can see your project, and invitation only projects mean that only designers that you specifically invite can see the project. Typically for invitation only, you need to choose which designers you want to invite, and to see our leaderboard and our top designers, just click this link. The top designers are typically the people we suggest reaching out to. So, moving on to the next step. For the next step, there are 2 types of contests that you can choose, either prepaid or basic, which is free to post. We suggest prepaid. This shows designers that you're serious about paying for the full value of the contest, and it will allow you to download your files immediately. Usually prepaid contests receive a lot more initial designs. Basic contests are free to post, however you'll still be required to pay to be able to download the files. So that means you could see a PDF screenshot of any submissions designer sent to you, but you cannot download the actual file, whether that be AutoCAD, SolidWorks, or PDF. Also, there's advanced options for listing upgrades, and also the option of having CAD Crowd review your design for accuracy. So we have an in-house drafter that can review your work. So we're going to go to the next page. It's going to show us a summary of the project. You can enter a promo code if necessary. So if we've given you one, just click there and apply. So we're going to cancel that off. And if you don't have an account, just create one here. Put your email, your display username that you'd like to show, a password, and retype your password, and then finally click Sign Up and Pay Contest. This will redirect you to PayPal, and if you don't have a PayPal account, just click I don't have a PayPal account tab on the page that follows after this, and that will allow you to just enter your credit card details without actually creating a PayPal account. Anyway, that's how to post a project on CAD Crowd. Please contact us if you have any questions. Thank you.